Welcome to today's video, where aging isn't a burden, but a beautiful, exciting journey. You know, turning 50 doesn't mean things start going downhill. In fact, it can be the most fulfilling stage of your life, where you slow down a little, care more about your body, and enjoy good health in ways you might not have imagined, starting with something as simple as what's on your plate. Have you ever noticed how some people at the same age look full of energy, clear skin, sparkling eyes, while others feel tired all the time, can't sleep well, or constantly struggle with digestion? One big reason lies in what they eat every single day. And no, I'm not talking about fancy superfoods or strict diets. You don't have to give up flavor, nor turn your kitchen into a science lab. All it takes is knowing what to eat and what to avoid, and your body will thank you in the most wonderful ways. Today, I'm going to share with you 4 types of foods that are incredibly good for people over 50, helping improve memory, protect your heart, strengthen your bones, and even help you sleep better. But that's not all. We'll also talk about 4 foods that may seem harmless, even healthy, but are quietly sabotaging your health, especially as we age. And before you worry that healthy foods must mean bland and boring, let me stop you right there. Some of the most dangerous foods are the ones we grew up loving, and some of the best foods for your heart and brain might actually taste better than you think. You might be surprised by what's on the list today. Now, this isn't a lecture, no medical jargon or scare tactics here. Instead, I'll be telling you relatable stories, simple tips you can apply right away, and even real-life experiences from folks I know. Like Linda, who completely turned around her sleep quality just by changing what she had for dinner. And yes, we'll talk about things like salmon and oatmeal, but we'll also talk about the how, the why, and the when. Like, how much is enough? What if you don't like the taste? Are there other options? I've got you covered. You see, nutrition over 50 is not about eating less, it's about eating smarter. You don't need to fear food, you just need to become better friends with it. And that's exactly what this video will help you do. So whether you're in your 50s, 60s, or even 70s, or maybe you're here on behalf of a parent, a partner, or someone you care about, this video is a gift, because staying healthy doesn't have to be overwhelming. It starts with the small, easy decisions we make every day. What to eat, when to eat, and what to skip. And trust me, once you know the difference between the foods that support your health and the ones that drain it, you'll never look at your grocery list the same way again. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's dive into the first 4 foods you should be eating to feel lighter, stronger, and sharper, starting with a delicious favorite that just might become your brain's new best friend. Oh, and if you find today's video helpful, don't forget to share it with a friend, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment below. You never know whose life you might improve with just a simple tip. Ready? Let's get started. Part 1. 4 foods that nourish your body after 50. After the age of 50, your body starts to go through subtle changes. Some you might expect, like gray hairs and a few extra wrinkles, but some show up quietly, like slower digestion, reduced bone density, changing sleep patterns, and the occasional moment where you walk into a room and forget why you're there. These changes are natural, but they are not destiny. The way you eat can either support your body through these transitions or work against it. And thankfully, the best support doesn't come in the form of pills or expensive powders. It starts in your kitchen, with the foods you choose every single day. In this first section, we're going to talk about 4 simple everyday foods that are especially beneficial for people over 50. These aren't exotic superfoods. They're not hard to find or difficult to cook. They're just powerful, nutrient-rich choices that can help you feel sharper, stronger, and more energized as you age. Let's begin with one of the most important. One fatty fish, a friend to your heart, brain, and joints. There's a reason why doctors and nutritionists all over the world love to recommend fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, trout, and herring may not be glamorous, but they are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, one of the most valuable nutrients for people in their 50s and beyond. Omega-3s are healthy fats that reduce inflammation in the body. That might not sound exciting, but chronic inflammation is at the root of many age-related health issues. These include heart disease, memory decline, joint pain, and even mood disorders. Fatty fish help lower triglycerides and blood pressure. They keep your blood vessels flexible and healthy. They protect your brain from the natural effects of aging and even improve sleep quality. In fact, many studies have found that people who eat fatty fish at least twice a week have a significantly lower risk of heart attacks, strokes, and cognitive decline. Let me tell you a story about Linda, a 62-year-old former teacher who had always been a night owl. For years, she had trouble falling asleep before 2 in the morning. She tried herbal teas, deep breathing, and warm milk, but nothing worked consistently. One day, she heard a nutritionist mention that fatty fish could help the body produce serotonin and melatonin, which are natural hormones that regulate sleep. She thought, why not give it a try? She started eating grilled salmon or steamed mackerel for dinner twice a week. Within 2 weeks, she was falling asleep before 11. Within a month, she was sleeping through the night and waking up rested. She felt more alert during the day and even noticed fewer aches in her knees. The takeaway? Food really can be medicine when you eat with intention. If you're not used to cooking fish, don't worry. It's easier than you think. Try baking a piece of salmon with a drizzle of olive oil and a squeeze of lemon, or steam some sardines with fresh ginger and soy sauce. If the flavor is too strong, try soaking the fish in lemon water for 10 minutes before cooking. That helps soften the taste and reduce the fishy smell. 2 servings of fatty fish per week is enough to provide all the omega-3s your body needs. Each serving should be about the size of your palm, or roughly 4 to 6 ounces. If fresh fish is hard to find, canned versions in water or olive oil are perfectly fine. And if you absolutely can't stand fish, there are alternatives. Walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and omega-3 supplements made from algae can also help. But fatty fish is still the gold standard for brain and heart health after 50. 2. Dark leafy greens, the gentle protectors of your bones, digestion, and skin. Most people know that vegetables are good for you, but not all vegetables are created equal. For people over 50, the dark leafy greens deserve a spotlight. These include spinach, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard, mustard greens, and arugula. These greens are rich in vitamins and minerals that support nearly every system in your body. They are packed with fiber, which helps keep your digestion smooth and regular. They're loaded with vitamin K, which plays a key role in bone health and helps reduce the risk of fractures. They contain magnesium and potassium, which support healthy blood pressure. And they're high in antioxidants like lutein and beta-carotene, which protect your eyes and skin from damage. One of the most common complaints after 50 is sluggish digestion. Constipation, bloating, and irregularity become more frequent. Leafy greens act like a broom for your digestive tract, sweeping things through gently and efficiently. Let me share a story about Frank, a 55-year-old retiree who swore off vegetables years ago. He said salads were boring and steamed greens tasted like paper. But after a few months of feeling bloated and low energy, he decided to give them another shot. His wife sautéed some kale with olive oil and garlic. She blended spinach into his morning smoothie. She even added collard greens to soup. Within a week, Frank's digestion improved. After 2 weeks, he was sleeping better and had more energy. And after a month, he was asking for seconds. You don't need to eat pounds of greens to get the benefits. 1 to 2 cups per day, raw or cooked, is enough. And you can prepare them in all kinds of tasty ways. Stir-fry them with garlic and sesame oil. Blend them into smoothies with banana and almond milk. Toss them into soups, stews, or omelets. Or enjoy a fresh salad with lemon juice, olive oil, and a sprinkle of seeds. Your bones, your gut, and even your skin will thank you for making leafy greens a daily habit. 3. Oats, the quiet powerhouse for your heart, energy, and blood sugar. Now let's talk about oats. They're simple. They're humble. They're not trendy. But oats might just be one of the best breakfast choices you can make after 50. What makes oats so special? They contain a type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan, which lowers LDL cholesterol, balances blood sugar, and helps you feel full longer. This is incredibly important as we age. Many people over 50 struggle with high cholesterol, insulin resistance, or blood sugar spikes that leave them tired, moody, and craving snacks. Oats help slow down the digestion of carbohydrates, which leads to more stable energy throughout the day. Let's meet Tom, a 60-year-old who had been told by his doctor that he was pre-diabetic and had high cholesterol. Instead of panicking, Tom made one simple change. He started eating oatmeal every morning with a sliced banana, some chia seeds, and a dash of cinnamon. In just 6 weeks, his cholesterol dropped by 15 points. His blood sugar stabilized. He lost 5 pounds. And perhaps most importantly, he said he didn't feel hungry an hour after breakfast anymore. Oats can be prepared in so many ways. Cook them on the stove with almond milk and top with fruit. Mix them with yogurt and let them sit overnight. Blend them into smoothies. Or use oat flour in pancakes and muffins. Aim for half a cup to 1 full cup of oats per day. Choose rolled oats or steel-cut oats for the best nutrition. Try to avoid instant oats with added sugars and artificial flavors. Oats are proof that food doesn't have to be fancy to be effective. 4. Plain yogurt, a daily gift for your gut, bones, and skin. The final food on this list is one you might already have in your refrigerator. Plain, unsweetened yogurt may not look like much, but it's packed with probiotics, calcium, protein, and vitamins that are especially valuable for adults over 50. Let's start with digestion. Yogurt contains live and active cultures, healthy bacteria that help balance the microbiome in your gut. After 50, the natural bacteria in your digestive system may become less diverse, which can lead to constipation, gas, and discomfort. Yogurt helps restore that balance and improve regularity. It also provides calcium and vitamin D, which are essential for bone health. Women especially face a higher risk of osteoporosis after menopause, but men aren't immune either. A serving or 2 of yogurt per day is an easy and delicious way to support strong bones. Yogurt is also good for your skin. The probiotics reduce internal inflammation, while the protein helps maintain skin elasticity. Many people notice a healthier complexion after a few weeks of regular yogurt intake. Susan, a 64-year-old grandmother from Oregon, started eating yogurt every night after dinner. She topped it with blueberries and a few almonds. A few weeks later, her digestion improved, she had more energy, and her daughter said her skin looked brighter and calmer. The key is choosing the right yogurt. Look for options labeled plain, unsweetened, and with live and active cultures. Greek yogurt, Icelandic-style yogurt, or low-fat plain yogurt are great choices. You can enjoy yogurt on its own, or with fruit, nuts, or a spoonful of oats. It makes a perfect snack, dessert, or light breakfast. 1 to 2 servings per day, about 4 to 6 ounces per serving, is enough to see real benefits. In summary, each of these 4 foods, fatty fish, leafy greens, oats, and yogurt, supports your body in a different but deeply important way. Together, they form a foundation for healthier aging. They nourish your brain, your bones, your gut, your heart, your skin, and your energy. They're not complicated, they're not expensive, and most importantly, they're foods you can build into your daily life with ease. You don't need a radical diet. You just need a few small, powerful choices. Start here. Start now. And stay tuned, because next we'll be talking about 4 foods that may be working against you without you even realizing it. Part 2, 4 foods to limit or avoid after age 50 for better health, energy, and longevity. If the first part of this video focused on the foods that love your body, this next part is about the foods that, well, don't. These are the everyday items that might look innocent, taste delicious, and show up in your meals more often than you think. But over time, they can silently undermine your health. After the age of 50, the body becomes more sensitive to certain ingredients, especially those that increase inflammation, raise blood sugar too quickly, strain the digestive system, or interfere with heart health. The foods in this list are not evil. You don't have to banish them completely. But it is important to understand how they affect your body and how to either reduce them or swap them for better alternatives. Let's go through 4 common culprits that people over 50 should keep a close eye on, and what you can do instead. 1. Processed meats, hidden salts, preservatives, and inflammation triggers. Let's start with something that's often considered convenient, tasty, and even traditional in many kitchens. Processed meats include items like bacon, sausage, ham, hot dogs, deli meats, salami, and prepackaged cold cuts. These foods are typically high in sodium, saturated fat, and nitrates, preservatives that give processed meats their long shelf life and appealing color. But inside the body, they do more harm than good. High sodium levels can increase blood pressure, putting stress on the heart and kidneys. Saturated fat contributes to cholesterol buildup, and nitrates, especially when exposed to high heat like frying or grilling, can form compounds linked to increased cancer risk, particularly colorectal cancer. For people over 50, the problem is that the body becomes more sensitive to salt, more vulnerable to heart disease, and slower to repair damage caused by inflammation. Let's consider George, a 58-year-old who loved his weekend bacon and egg breakfast. He thought, hey, I've been eating this for years, why stop now? But he also had high blood pressure and was taking medication for it. His doctor suggested trying a 2-week break from bacon and processed meats to see if it helped. George reluctantly agreed and swapped his bacon for avocado toast with poached eggs and some grilled veggies. 2 weeks later, he felt lighter. His blood pressure numbers improved. And to his surprise, he said, I actually don't miss the bacon anymore. I didn't realize how sluggish it made me feel. The key here is not that bacon or ham are evil. It's that when they're eaten regularly, especially without balance, they quietly build up damage over time. Healthier alternatives include grilled or roasted chicken breast, tuna packed in water, hard-boiled eggs, or plant-based options like hummus, nut butter, or lentil patties. You don't have to say goodbye to processed meats forever, but if they currently show up in your meals more than 2 or 3 times per week, your heart and digestive system might appreciate a break. 2. Deep-fried foods. Crispy on the outside, stressful on the inside. Fried chicken, French fries, donuts, onion rings. These golden, crispy comfort foods can light up your taste buds and bring back fond memories. But as we get older, our bodies don't recover from those indulgences quite as quickly. Frying food, especially at high temperatures, creates trans fats and advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These compounds contribute to oxidative stress and inflammation, which are linked to aging, heart disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. Not to mention, fried foods are often coated in refined flour or breadcrumbs, which spike blood sugar and then crash your energy. And let's be honest, fried food is hard on the stomach. After 50, many people notice they feel bloated, gassy, or heavy after a fried meal. That's your digestive system waving a white flag. I once spoke with Carla, 61, who used to treat herself to fried chicken twice a week. She said it was her way of unwinding and sticking to tradition. But over time, she noticed her ankles swelling, her digestion slowing down, and her cholesterol climbing. She made a small change. She started oven baking her chicken with olive oil and spices instead of deep frying. Within a month, her bloating decreased and her energy picked up. She still got the crispy texture she craved, just without the grease. If you love the crunch of fried food, try air frying, baking, or lightly pan-searing with healthy oils like olive oil or avocado oil. You can also explore crisp vegetables roasted at high heat. Carrots, cauliflower, and sweet potatoes all crisp up beautifully in the oven. The goal is not to eliminate comfort food. It's to find new ways to enjoy it without the side effects that chip away at your health over time. 3. Refined sugar, sweet on the tongue, sour for your body. Sugar is tricky. It's everywhere. It's in your coffee, your cereal, your salad dressing, even your so-called healthy granola bars. And while a little sugar here and there is not the enemy, many people over 50 consume much more than their body can handle. After 50, your insulin response becomes slower. That means your body doesn't handle sugar spikes as efficiently as it once did. Excess sugar leads to higher blood sugar levels, weight gain, increased belly fat, and a higher risk of type 2 diabetes. It also accelerates skin aging by breaking down collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep your skin smooth and firm. And sugar isn't just a physical issue. Studies have linked high sugar consumption to increased risk of depression and anxiety, especially in older adults. Let me tell you about Michael, a 65-year-old with a sweet tooth and a daily habit of 2 sugary snacks. He didn't think much of it until he started feeling tired in the afternoons and noticed his skin looking dull. After working with a dietitian, he decided to replace his cookies and soft drinks with fruit, plain yogurt with cinnamon, and dark chocolate with nuts. Not only did he lose 8 pounds in 3 months, but he also said, I didn't realize how much energy sugar was stealing from me. He still enjoys dessert on special occasions, but it no longer controls his daily routine. Instead of focusing on cutting sugar completely, think about swapping it. Replace soda with sparkling water and lemon. Choose fruit instead of candy. Make your own oatmeal or granola instead of buying sweetened versions. Over time, your taste buds adjust, and you'll be surprised how sweet real food can be. 4. Sugary beverages. Sipping your way to fatigue and bone loss. We often talk about what we eat, but what we drink can be just as important. Sugary drinks like soda, sweetened iced tea, fruit punch, flavored lattes, and sports drinks are among the worst offenders for people over 50. These drinks deliver a massive dose of sugar in liquid form, which is absorbed very quickly into the bloodstream. This causes a spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash, leaving you tired, irritable, and hungry again soon after. And unlike solid food, these drinks don't make you feel full, so it's easy to consume hundreds of extra calories without realizing it. Worse yet, sugary drinks have been shown to reduce calcium absorption and contribute to the weakening of bones. Some sodas contain phosphoric acid, which further disrupts bone metabolism. For men and women over 50, especially those already at risk of osteoporosis, this is a serious concern. Rachel, 59, used to drink 3 or 4 cans of soda per day. She didn't think of it as a problem. She had always done it. But when she broke her wrist in a fall, her doctor mentioned that high soda consumption might be a factor. That wake-up call led her to gradually cut down, switching to sparkling water, herbal teas, and occasionally diluted fruit juice. Not only did her bones thank her, but her sleep and digestion also improved. Try replacing sugary drinks with infused water. Just add slices of cucumber, berries, or mint to your water bottle. Unsweetened iced teas, warm lemon water, or even smoothies with no added sugar are great alternatives. And if you love your morning coffee, go ahead and keep it. Just go easy on the flavored syrups and whipped toppings. In summary, after 50, your body is not fragile, but it is more responsive. What you eat and drink affects you faster and more deeply. By reducing your intake of processed meats, fried foods, added sugars, and sugary beverages, you give your heart, bones, brain, and digestive system room to function at their best. This isn't about restriction. It's about awareness. It's about understanding that the foods we enjoyed freely in our 30s may no longer serve us in our 50s, 60s, and beyond. Small changes made consistently lead to big results. You don't have to give up your favorite foods forever, but if you choose wisely, even most of the time, you'll feel the difference. And that difference might just change your life. In the next section, we'll wrap up everything we've learned and leave you with some inspiring reminders to keep you motivated. Because staying healthy after 50 is not just possible, it can be joyful.